It is another video here on Lake Monster, and today we bit the bullet. We bought a Kastking reel. I've seen these things on Amazon Prime for a long time now, and they make some pretty strong claims saying that they've got 11+1 bearings and all these like super enhanced magnetic braking systems or drag, and I don't know. I think that it's probably going to be trash. If I have to make a guess before I even get started, it's probably not going to be good. It's probably going to be exactly what I paid for it, $30 worth of reel. But maybe, just maybe, it is a great reel. So, here it is, the Spartacus 2 by Kastking. Let's break into this box and get some first impressions. So here it is, the Kastking Spartacus 2. The box actually seems kind of small compared to other reels that I've ever bought, but that doesn't matter, it's just a box. First impression, man, it is light. It is very light. And light doesn't necessarily feel expensive. It looks good. I mean, that is a fancy, schmancy looking reel. I mean, everything here screams bait casting reel. It does not feel plastic. It sounds pretty good. I'm doing this one-handed. Clicks over well. It's the drag on it. Let's see. That feels cheap. I'll be honest. That feels... Oh, and it's like hanging up. It doesn't really want to engage. Well, that does not feel good. It feels okay. So yeah, the star drag on here feels like it's possibly broken, like it does not want to turn, and then it kind of like makes this clicky. Yeah, it's like grinding inside there. Does not feel good. That was probably going to be a deal breaker for me. Tension control knob seems to spin forever. Like spinning, 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 still spinning. It's getting tighter, but it's still spinning. It does not seem promising at all. The drag, even though I tightened it a bunch, still is a bit loose. I can push it by thumb here. Whew, I don't know. I actually might return this one. I feel like that's busted, and I'm gonna have to start over here on another day. So, yep, I'm gonna return. Round 2, here's the new reel, and man, I will say this is not a review for Amazon, but holy moly are they awesome. They got me the reel the next day. It hasn't even been 24 hours. So here is the Spartacus 2, and I'm glad that I did return it and not just chalk it up to being a junky reel, because this spins much easier. The drag does anyway, and it seems a lot smoother. So again, it's a 7+1 bearing system. I believe this is a 7:1 gear ratio reel. Let's see, 7:2:1. So it's just like an all-around type of reel. I'll match it up with a 13 fishing rod that I have laying around, like 7'1", medium heavy fast, just to give it a all-around go and try it out, and hopefully I can catch a fish on it. One more thing I want to point out before I get into the whole performance is just how small this reel is. It is tiny. Tighten that up, tighten it up, so it's not dropping at all. It starts to drop, we are good to go. It feels like, as I'm turning the knob, it feels plasticky. That's kind of like, it's just not well lubricated. God, that was a backlash, and that's mainly my fault. I don't know if I can really chalk it up to credit for the reel, but that's not too bad. Pick that one out and see if I can't catch a fish here. to get to a better spot where it's not as windy and I can put my phone down and actually record. So let's do that. Well, this happened. I took one more cast and caught it. And guys, this reel dogged him. I am telling you, this reel, the Kastking Spartacus 2, so far, I am impressed, and that fish is ready to be let loose. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I think this one's 2.5, 3 pounder, but it is not official until it is official. 275 locked. She is long and hungry, so we're gonna let her go. But there it is, 275 ready to go. She's like, I need to go get some food. So thin. There you go, girl. All right, Kastking. Jeez, guys, I am not sponsored. Obviously, look at the subs. I don't have enough to be sponsored by these guys. But holy moly, that is a good reel for 30 bucks. What was that sound? Because it was the first cast after catching that fish. Did that fish like just bust this thing completely? Okay, maybe not. Maybe this isn't worth $30. I'm trying to be like a DC reel over here. Swing and a miss. I'll be 100% honest. I don't have a single reel in my arsenal that sounds like this, other than my Shimano DC, but that's supposed to make a little squeaky noise. That is concerning. Like, I've got 13 Abu Garcia, Luz, Favorite, Shimano, and I can't think of any of them that make that type of sound. So that's a big hit on the Kastking there. I mean, what is going on, man? And didn't even backlash, it just got stuck. Man. It's not cool. Come on now. Not where I want it. Sounds like a goose going through puberty. Spartacus goose. I have another one that I think they call it the war eagle. It makes the same sound. That's the cry of the war eagle. The confidence in catching another is waning a bit, but I wanted to do a little casting check before I finish the video. So I said I haven't bombed it yet, so that's what I'm going to do. I've got a chatterbait tied on here. I think it's 3/8 ounce, so I'm going to toss that out as far as I can that direction, and we shall see how it does. It is still making this noise. It's not as bad, I say that, but I feel like as soon as I cast, it's going to. Okay, that got all the way into my backing, so I have no idea how far that was, but I'd say far. That's the technical term. That is a far cast. Still winding it in, and I'm winding in fast. Ski, 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 ski. And we're back. Man, a lot of weeds out there today. A lot of weeds. Which is good. Cast a weed line. catch fish. Bomb it again. Again, into the backing. I didn't put a lot of line on here though, so I mean, don't be too impressed. But yeah, it's got a good distance. It's just an audible thing. Like you hear this like crispiness while you reel, and then casting is just the most ridiculous sounding thing ever. So I don't know if that's a deal breaker for you guys. It just might be for me. I don't know. $30. This could be my go-to beat 'em up type of reel. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna get off the water. Maybe try to catch another fish on my way in, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Well, we are taking the line off because this thing is going to be returned. One time out, caught the one fish, which I felt really good on, but man, every cast after that one was just garbage. I mean, it casted far, but that sound, you heard it. It's just atrocious. So I don't know. I don't need it. It was decent enough. This is an honest review, you guys. I think that it's a good reel for the most part. However, I can't live with that sound. Every cast, it's embarrassing. It's very loud. It's like, it's very loud. So, just a waste of line though, in my opinion. I'm much more upset over losing that than I am to get rid of the reel. It's not that bad. I don't want you to think that I'm saying this Kastking reel is just horrible. If you're first starting out with bait casters and you've never owned one before, I'd recommend buying this. It's not bad. It's just not great. And I'm used to having some pretty great reels. So, final thoughts. It's okay for beginners. It's actually probably a really good deal for a first time bait caster. But would I say it's better than all others at the price range? Probably not, actually. I mean, I would go to a store and buy like an Abu Garcia before I would buy a Kastking. I mean, it is what it is. With the store, I mean, I would say that the benefit here is that buying this on Amazon, you get to return it through Amazon, and they are fast and efficient on getting you that replacement. And I had the product protection agreement for $3 on here. I mean, that's pretty nice, except for the problem there is you're going to be replacing the reel almost every time you go out, it seems. I had to replace it once for the tension, or sorry, not the tension, but the drag, star drag, and then I have to now replace it because it's making crazy sounds. That's 2 reels in less than a week. I can't say that that is really worth it to me, somebody who fishes daily. But if you're new to the sport and you just want something that's gonna work-ish, I guess buy it. I don't know. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Now, this is not a normal thing we do on this channel, reel reviews, but it was Amazon Prime Day, you know? I had to do it. So, if you are subscribed, I really do appreciate that, and thank you for hitting the like button if you made it this far into the video. And guys, check out some of the other videos on the channel. I usually will make lures and test them out. I should have another one of those videos coming out soon. Again, thanks so much, and we will see you on the next one.